Hello, welcome to this video. In this video, let us discuss about forced oscillation. Check the animation playing in this slide. When someone pushing the swing periodically, swing does not reduce its oscillation. That is, under the influence of external force, the oscillation is sustained. The oscillations made by the oscillator under the action of external periodic force is called forced oscillation. Example for forced oscillation. When the body in a swing is pushed periodically, the swing has forced oscillation. Now let us derive an equation for forced oscillation. Whenever we are discussing about forced oscillation, mainly three forces come into picture which affect the oscillation of a body. The first one is restoring force, which may be represented as minus k into x, where k is the force constant and x is the displacement. The second force which comes into picture is the damping force, which may be represented as minus r into dx by dt, where r is the damping coefficient. The third force, the force which we are giving externally to sustain the oscillation, that is nothing but the applied periodic force or driving force, and we can represent that force as F is equal to F naught cos Pt, where F naught is the amplitude of the driving force and P is the frequency of the driving force. From Newton's second law we know force F is equal to m into d square x by dt square. Therefore we can write m into d square x by dt square equal to minus kx minus r into dx by dt plus f naught cos pt. So in this expression, if we divide m, then we will get d square x by dt square, which is equal to k by m into x minus r by m into dx by dt plus f naught by m into cos pt. Now let us rearrange this expression so that we will get d square x by dt square plus k by m into x plus r by m into dx by dt equal to f naught by m into cos pt. So in this expression we know k by m is omega square, because omega is the natural frequency of a system which may be represented as square root of k by m. R by m is nothing but 2b, where b is the damping frequency. If we substitute the value, we will get d square x by dt square plus 2b dx by dt plus omega square x equal to f naught cos pt. Here f naught is the external periodic force per unit mass of the oscillator. So this expression 1 is a second order differential equation, and the solution of this second order differential equation may be in the form x equal to a cos pt minus theta. In this expression, a is amplitude of forced oscillation and theta is phase difference between the applied force and the displacement of the body. Now if we differentiate this expression with respect to t, we will get dx by dt is equal to ap into minus sin pt minus theta. Again, if we differentiate with respect to t, we will get d square x by dt square is equal to ap square into minus cos pt minus theta. Now let us substitute the value of dx by dt and d square x by dt square in expression 1, so that we will get minus p square a cos pt minus theta plus 2b pa into minus sin pt minus theta plus omega square a cos pt minus theta is equal to f naught cos pt. Now let us consider the terms with common things, so that we will get a cos pt minus theta into omega square minus p square minus 2bp a sin pt minus theta, which is equal to f naught cos pt. Now let us add and subtract theta on the right hand side of this expression, so that we will get a cos pt minus theta into omega square minus p square minus 2bp a sin pt minus theta equal to f naught cos pt minus theta plus theta. So this is in the form cos a plus b. So we can write it as cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Therefore our expression becomes a cos pt minus theta into omega square minus p square minus 2bpa sin pt minus theta equal to f naught cos pt minus theta cos theta minus sin pt minus theta into sin theta. Now compare the terms or equate the terms with the cos pt minus theta and sin pt minus theta on both the sides. So we will get f naught sin theta is equal to 2 bpa, because along with this term we have sin pt minus theta. If we compare the other terms with cos pt minus theta, we will get f naught cos theta is equal to a into omega square minus p square. So now let us divide these two expressions, so that we will get tan theta is equal to 2bp divided by omega square minus p square. So we can write theta is equal to tan inverse of 2bp divided by omega square minus p square. So this equation represent the phase of the oscillation. Now to find out the amplitude of oscillation, we need to square and add these two expressions, so that we will get f naught square into sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to a square into omega square minus p square whole square plus 4b square p square. Here the value of sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So by simplification we can get an expression for amplitude of oscillation as a is equal to f naught divided by square root of omega square minus p square whole square plus 4b square p square. Now let us discuss how oscillation varies with driving frequency. We have an expression for phase of the oscillation as theta is equal to tan inverse of 2bp divided by omega square minus p square. Now let us consider case 1. So in this, the frequency of driving force is much lesser than the natural frequency of a system. Then theta equal to tan inverse of 2bp divided by omega square. Since p value is very small, it nearly approaches 0. That implies theta is approximately equal to 0. Therefore, oscillator displacement is nearly in phase with the driving force. Let us consider the second case where driving frequency is much greater than the natural frequency of a system. P is much greater than omega. Then in the expression of theta, omega square minus p square becomes minus p square. So we will get theta is equal to tan inverse of minus 2bp divided by p square, which we can write it as tan inverse of minus 2b divided by p. So in this case, oscillator displacement will be out of phase with the driving force. So now let us consider case 3, where the frequency of driving force is approximately equal to the natural frequency of a system. That means omega square minus p square is approximately equal to 0. Then theta becomes tan inverse of infinity, which is nothing but pi by 2. So when the frequency of driving force is approximately equal to the natural frequency of a system, then the phase difference is pi by 2 and the displacement is maximum. Thank you for watching the video.